Somehow we kind of stumbled into a tradition of starting out our trips by going to some place that kind of gives a little bit of historical context about the people and the land around us. I'm going to show you guys 3 of the coolest historical places we went to on our trip, including a fort where they did human sacrifices, adjoined by a shark temple, a field of petroglyphs where you would go to bury your placenta, as one does, but starting out with this lava rock palace that showcases a good slice of the King Kamehameha dynasty. So, once you take your clothes off, once you take your shoes off, what you need to know about this palace is that it was the winter residence of the Kamehameha family, who all descended from Kamehameha the Great. Kamehameha was born right here on the Big Island, and he's the one that went and conquered all the other islands to make it one kingdom of Hawaii.
Fun fact about King Kamehameha, you always see him in like this gold, but it's actually yellow feathers like that. It was the oh bird, and it had very few feathers. Or had very few yellow feathers. So to get all this yellow, they had to have experienced trappers, and they would just take the feathers that they need and then go on with their little bird lives. Also, not wearing shoes in a museum is kind of fun. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm never gonna wear shoes again.
That is the large traveling trunk, one of 6, made for Queen. To carry her belongings to England for Queen Victoria's Golden Jubilee.
This was her suitcase?
This is one of 7.
Oh my gosh.
Just to go to England for one party.
Still barefoot. Oh my gosh, we wanted a family tree. Let's go back to who we know. Okay. Kamehameha the Great. Oh, wait, that can't be.
There was more. There was a bunch of them.
How is this one man in 4 places on the family tree? I don't understand. Whose grades are you looking at? Is it that guy?
Yeah, Prince Ohio.
Oh. Did not do very well.
Well, they didn't live long, so why waste your time in Texas?
He
didn't know he was going to live long.
He tried to live long.
The trends.
Oh, she doesn't look very happy.
No, she had one too many bibs, that's why.
Look at this view from your back porch. This is what makes a palace. This is what makes a home. A palace, I should say.
I never want to put my shoes on again.
I know.
That's respectful.
I left mine off. $12. Glad we did it. We're taking a small pit stop on the way to the North Point to look at this temple. That it says it's closed, but it's literally just out in the open. So like, how do you close the outside?
Originally, we stopped here because it's one of the last remaining structures built before European contact with Hawaii. However, once we were there, we realized that it's also where King Kamehameha sacrificed his rival on the Big Island of Hawaii, allowing him to conquer his first island, which then he would go on to conquer all the other islands. To make things even worse, the rival chief was coming over to talk about peace when he was hauled up into the temple and sacrificed. At this point, we thought that human sacrifices to the god of war was probably the most gruesome thing that we'd learn about today, but that's because we hadn't found out about the shark temple yet.
A temple dedicated to shark deities are believed to lie just offshore.
Oh.
They were built by a chief whose family reverenced sharks.
Is it a whale? There's sharks? Yeah, that's what...
There's like a bunch of them. Right there.
Where is right there?
The bridge temple to the shark god.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they said that sharks don't typically like bright sunlight and shallow waters.
But they come in for some reason.
Yeah. Well, did you hear why they built a temple to them there? No, he sacrificed his children to the shark god.
Oh, well, no wonder they're like, give me the
It's
baby.
Yeah.
There's a leaning post over there where the king would sit and rest and watch as the sharks circled as they
Eat the babies.
as they circled his offspring that he had placed there.
And there's a leaning post, so he's literally just chill, like, okay, time for the morning news.
So maybe the sharks are just like waiting, like, oh,
It's like they know.
I know.
Okay,
Yeah.
right there. See? Look, straight in front.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
Dang,
Oh gosh.
there's 2?
Yeah, behind him. Oh, it just went under. Oh!
Oh, there's 3.
They're literally circling.
They're circling their temple.
Oh, this is freaky. There's bad
This
mojo.
is why I don't take anything from the Hawaiian Islands, because I'm like, you know what? Let's get a little closer.
That is crazy.
A little closer.
So
I'm getting in.
apparently-
I've swam with sharks before. Oh, there's another one. Look, look, look.
Yep.
Oh my word.
Another one.
Oh.
There's 3 of them. At least.
Mm.
What are they doing?
You can literally just see the little tip
Just meandering around.
What if they're fake, like animatronic for the temple?
Yeah.
What?
I understand that sharks are in the water, so anytime you're in the water, they are with you. But we walked like 5 minutes, and there's a nice beach here. People having dinner, kids, and then right over there, there's ghost sharks eating dead babies. Like, hello? Wow, it's like slimy, but it's not. But it looks like it was. Wow, you can see like the crispy, crunchy top, and then the nice, smooth, blobby bits. We're off to see the petroglyphs, the wonderful petroglyphs of Oz.
Something to know about me is that I'll pull over and look at any old petroglyph, but these petroglyphs were particularly interesting because this is where ancient Hawaiians would travel after they just had a baby to take a little bit of its placenta and bury it in a little divot in the rock.
The trail's not very well marked, but it's roughly this direction. Is it weird to anyone else that they sound like baby rattles? And this is where they would come with their babies? It sounds just like little baby rattles going chicky chicky chicky. Oh my gosh. What is it? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Wow, that is ominous. Sounds like a baby with a rattle in that rock. Did we find the petroglyphs, or is this just graffiti? Oh, I don't know. Need a little breaky break? You can see one of the human forms literally right there. Oh, I think we were walking on them because there's one right there that looks just like the one I stepped on. Look at that. Wow, you can clearly see like it's a family. It's like a mom and a baby. And then over here you got a whole little tribe. Wow. Oh, a little turtle. Dang, they were pretty good artists for just scratching on a rock.
So every little divot and hole you see in the rock is some place that a parent had painstakingly carved out a tiny little hole just so they could make an offering and hope that their kids would have a long and peaceful life.
We come to Pu'ula Ola because we want what's best for our kiai. Pu'ula Ola holds 2 of my children's picos.
Is that what it said?
2 of my children's picos.
That man is very tall. Wow. His Pika's gonna live a long time. Couldn't the ancient Hawaiians have moved it kind of closer to the highway? Okay. This might be controversial to say, but I almost think that was more cool than Stonehenge.
Really?
I know. It was just neat to be able to see, like, they scratched those spots themselves, you know?
For their family.
Yeah.
In just those 3 short stops, we were able to see what the people were doing, thinking, touching, and creating from the 1800s all the way back to the 1200s with the petroglyphs. We even got to see the same exact view of the sharks that King Kamehameha did back in the 1700s. Just this time with less, murder and stuff.